do this by watching Let's Dig videos and Dirt Perfect too, and some others. Elite Earthworks. That sound right there should make it real clear why I didn't haul this rock in my dump truck. Even though it's got a 3/16 bed in it, I didn't want all this stuff. The guy on the loader there, his name is Randall, and Jeff that was driving the dump truck I was riding with him, Jeff told me, he said, I want between 9 and 10 tons of rock on there, Gabion stone on there. So he put 9.71 tons on there. And old Randall, he seen that GoPro up there, so he hollered on the radio and said, what's up with that GoPro up there? So maybe Randall, somebody will tip him off, he can watch this video of himself loading it. Now, he's pretty good because that dump truck bed is only 10 foot long, so he was filling up one side of that loader bucket there and putting it in the truck. So good stuff. All right, you can go ahead. You good? Go ahead. It's all out. You see what's going on right here? You see where that water's cutting at? Because that's okay right there. But this right here, and this right here is really not okay. So what's happened is they did some pouring out with their concrete trucks, and it looks like they discarded some pieces over here too for whatever reason. But what that did was, you can see them down there. There's the first one. So it's hitting this stuff, and all of a sudden when it gets right here, then it's shooting it back, starting to undermine that slab right there on that driveway. And I don't know if y'all bought any concrete lately, but that stuff's like gold. And also right down there, right in here somewhere, there it is, there's their fiber line that goes up that way. Luckily, when they buried that fiber, they put it right along the edge of that concrete, and I happened to be over here and seen them when they was doing it, and that's the only reason I knew where that crazy thing is at. So we're gonna move this thing over a little bit. I'm gonna get this concrete out of here. I got my jawbone on the mini machine right now, and I've also got my tilt grade bucket, my 4-foot one. We're gonna move this swell over, and I'm gonna cut it all the way down, all the way up there to the rock. It's 183 feet. So I'm gonna move this concrete out. I'm probably gonna take it down there and set off the hill down there. So we'll make a swell over here, and we'll move all this dirt back, repack it back in along the concrete drive right there real good for them, get it fixed up, and then I'm gonna line it with that riprap. I got another load of riprap coming here probably about mid-morning. He'll be here with it, I imagine, and get it, because it's gonna take 2 loads of that stuff. But I'm gonna turn this a little bit more right here. Instead of letting it go straight, I'm gonna come in right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut through this hill and slow that water down, put more of an angle on it, and end up where it's shooting out toward that cluster of 3 poplars over there, instead of going that way. And once I get it all done, then I'm gonna take some of these leaves that I've got windrowed up along the sides of the driveway, and I'll recover this back up. But see, I took my blower last night and blew all this stuff off. I can't stand working in those deep leaves. I even blew the driveway off on them. If I'm grading a driveway or something, I take a blower and blow it off first. If it's got a bunch of debris on it, like leaves and pine straw and stuff, I get that junk off first, because man, that stuff's so hard for me to work through. I hate that stuff. I'm gonna show you where I'm at right now. So far, I've done everything with a jawbone. You can see where I pulled it back, at its shape. Now I'm about to run one track down this side. I got it burned right here, and I'm gonna pack this in real good. Then that's when I'll probably put the tilt grade bucket on and kind of finish it on out. I am gonna lay all the riprap with the tilt grade bucket, because I'll be able to tote a good bit more. So, all right, you see that pile? There's a huge bunch of concrete there, and then see that pile down there? We walked down there. All of that concrete was laying right here, and that's what was causing that water to ricochet into this slab here and messing it up like it was doing. So down here, the water was running straight to that curved poplar down there, and so I turned it, got it over there. So I'm gonna pack it real good. This is some fantastic clay gravel. Clay gravel was probably not the most desirable thing to put right here, because it's got so much sand in it. But that's what the guy that built this, that's what he had on site. He's actually got a pit back there, and so that helped it kind of wash a little bit more too than what it should have. Man, like I said, that is some fantastic clay gravel right there in that. So we're gonna pack her in. My other load of riprap will be here in just a little bit. By the time I get started on that, what I'm hoping is, I hope it gets here by the time I'm starting, and I'll get him to dump it like right in here somewhere, and that'll kind of split the difference on the two piles for me. So you see how that's shaping out right there. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just kind of rough it in and get it really close, and if you got some ripples in it, then you can take the machine and track over it, pack it in, because this side need to be packed right here anyhow. Pack it in real good, and it's just smoothing it on out. But so I'm pretty happy with this right here. Looks good. Now I'm gonna go, got the left side done, now I'm gonna come up this right side and finish it all the way up to the riprap pile up there. And then I'll start laying riprap in here. I'm gonna start down here first. We're looking for about 6 foot of width. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I got figured on the rock. 6 foot of width all the way up to the top. So again, I'll start down here and then start placing all the way up, which is it'll be pretty good because the bucket is 4 foot wide. So I'm looking at, a foot on each side of the bucket, which would be easy to judge by on that. And then I'll put once I get done, then I'll put my Rotobeck back on, and I'll grab all these blocks of concrete right here, and I'm gonna place them off the end of this thing down there to give that water something to hit down there, which that's in pretty good shape. But I'm gonna move them. I may put some over in here where this is washing. This is where the water originally come down through. It was right down through here. Yeah, so I may drop them down in there. So y'all, I don't know how long this driveway is. I'm gonna get a measurement on it, the length of it, but I do know, I pulled my tape on it a while ago, it is 12 feet wide, and it's gonna be at least a 1/4 mile from the house up there back out to the entrance down there. And like I said, I'll roll my roller wheel down the middle of it here, and I'll put the figures out on it, and I'll let y'all figure how much concrete it was and then what the cost was on this driveway. There is no telling how much money is in this crazy driveway right here. I mean, it's nice. And this was poured when concrete, about 2 years ago, when concrete was as high as it's been the last bunch of years. Alright, this is what it looks like now. That's kind of where I want it at. It finished out pretty nice. I'm gonna go up here and get my blower, and I'm gonna blow this concrete off before I start placing that rock back in. That way I'll have this stuff, have it cleaned off, and I'm not blowing that stuff back on top of the riprap. I want to keep it pretty. You know what I mean? So yeah, my other load of rock ought to be here any minute now too. At least it better be. So this is from the top of the hill, looking down. All right, so this is what it looks like roughed in with the rock. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna kind of dress it up, move it around a little bit. The ones that are like turned up, like this one right here, take and I'll flip it down with the machine. Some of these bare spots, I'll move this stuff around where it kind of fills in these little holes and what have you. And I'll kind of lock this down on the sides right here too against the concrete. I'll get them set into the ground, and then I'll come back, see where it's a little bit narrow down there toward the curve. I kind of put a little bit more right there. Just kind of dress it up. I got enough rock left to do that. I thought I was gonna have some left over. That was first load was like 9.71 tons. This load here was 9.3 tons. So about 19 tons of rock it took to do this. This rock here right now is $40 a ton or so, is what it is. I could have hauled it, but I'd never been out there to the port out there, and I didn't want them things getting dropped in my dump trailer either. So I got a good friend of mine that does landscaping and stuff like this right here. I got him to haul it for me. And that's the cool thing. It's like the tree work around here, this kind of work, even the guy that hauled it, this is what he does right here. But we all kind of work together on things, man, you know what I mean? Because there's so much of this work to be done here that there's no need in anybody, you know, get upset about nothing or somebody else doing a job or whatever, you know what I mean? We just work together, man, get it done. And we you know, tell each other good job. It's like Jeff, when he left here a while ago, he said, man, he said, we've done a lot of things, man. He said, I love you, brother. He said, oh, I'll see you later. So that's what I'm talking about. Measure this driveway. All right, so y'all do some figuring on it. This driveway is 12 feet wide. It's 1,163 feet long from the road to the carport awning. 1,163 feet long. And so if you figure the extra width that's down there at the road where they got it where you can turn out, plus what's up under the carport and the turnaround pad up there, it would be 1/4 of a mile of concrete at 4 inches thick. You figure it up. Tell me what that would cost, concrete, and what it costs to get that forward too, you know, finished. So there's got to be a lot of money in this driveway right here. Be scary, boy. That's it. Stick a fork in this one. I got it all locked down. Just blew the driveway off. See, 19 tons of gabion size. It's gonna be pretty nice. So when I put my grapple on it, I'm fixing to take the bucket off, get it off. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna grab up these pieces here and those over there and move them. I'm gonna put them off this end where it was washing. I'm gonna fix that up, and we'll grab several grapplefuls of these leaves, kind of scatter them on this bear, even though I got it packed in. So water's come down from up yonder and down and run right out down through there. This is where I'm gonna put that concrete, be right there, kind of protect this here. That's what's so fun about what I do. Just not limited to tree work. You know, took a tree down. Chris took a, well, we didn't take one down. We did a pretty major prune yesterday on one. Today over here doing this. I like laying this riprap, man. It's a lot of fun. I like doing stuff like this. And we're gonna do more. This is gonna be in several stages. We'll catch that side over there. And there's a couple more down going out this driveway. You can see it goes down and out. So there'll be more work here. So tomorrow I'll be back doing tree work again. Got another takedown to do. But yeah, it's fun to take the gravel off, throw the buckets on, and run them, use them, get it done. These are simple to quote and price. I know what I want to run the Mini, and then whatever the materials are. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed that. Oh, I learned how to do this by watching Let's Dig videos and Dirt Perfect too, and some others. Elite Earthworks. Okay. Start off cold this morning too. Yeah. Warmed up nice though. But the sun's gonna go down in a little bit and it's gonna get back chilly again. So let me get everything loaded up.